a G, the enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim. Yeah. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I can change the past with the
Yo, Raiders, what is going on? What is going on, motherfuckers? What's up? What is up? What is good? Your boy is live for the longest time, man. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? It's your boy Darian coming to you officially live. It is the Spotlight Raiders Talk. Shout out to all the subscribers that subscribe to the YouTube page. And this is your first time ever being at our YouTube page. We highly suggest that you subscribe, hit the bell button, get the latest news in all Raiders news, ladies and gentlemen. What's up? Your boy is here. I know I started 15 minutes late, had some internet connections. What's going on? How y'all feeling, man? Spotlight Raiders Talk is definitely in a building. Shout out to the loyal fans, the loyal supporters of the Spotlight Raiders Talk Nation. You know, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Really do appreciate all of y'all being a part of this live stream. Let's get into the chat and talk to y'all. This is y'all Q&A. Y'all can ask me any kind of questions y'all want. I don't have nothing scripted. I don't have nothing to talk about. Anything that y'all want to talk about in this chat, we're going to talk about. Kenneth Bryant, what's going on? Dominique 5, Carlos, Dundee, Navy Vet 44, Soul Raiders Hernandez, Realist, Tubby Chow. What up? What up? What up? Cincinnati Crew, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Wait, so we're gonna get to the questions real soon, Realist. We're gonna get to the questions real soon. I know I have not been around making a lot of content. I just want to throw that out there. And the reason why that's happening is because of lack of content. I don't want to force content. I don't want to keep forcing speculations and forcing rumors and stuff like that. So that's why I have not really went live. I'm not going to keep going live for the same stuff over and over again. So that's why I have not really been on a consistent basis. If it's not really legit news that it's not from Bleacher Report or Raiders.com or the NFL or Just Blog Baby or Raider Ramble or something that has a reliable source, then I don't do content about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna, we'll wait for the more people to get in because we are live. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time. B Al, what's going on? We'll wait for some more people to get up in here. Let's get to like 25 people, man. Hit that like button. Get them thumbs up. Get them thumbs up, Raider Nation. Get them thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Get them thumbs up. Make sure y'all know y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all share it out because your boy is live to ask any questions that you have. Raphael, El Capitan, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? Shout out to the loyal people in the chat, man. Really do appreciate y'all. Really do. Even though I have not been live since May, I still get immediately 20 people in the chat. I can't go wrong with that. Al, what's going on? Al, yo, what's good? What's good? Your boy's in the building. Raider Nightmare, aka Raider Cortez. What's up? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? Shout out to y'all, man. Really do appreciate y'all, man. We definitely in the building. But I think we got a few questions so far. So let me just get straight to the point, man. Realist says, how do you think of the linebackers coming along? Linebackers are pretty well. I think the linebackers are coming along really well, even though we still have Denzel Perriman. Devon Diablo's coming into his second year. Not Kaiser White, but we got Jayon Brown, Fackrell. We got a few other linebackers that's coming in that's doing their thing. So with this new, defensive coordinator and Patrick Graham, we just got to see what type of schemes that he had for each linebacker. What schemes do they fit? Because we know that Patrick Graham does different types of defensive schemes. So he's very versatile with his defensive scheme. He doesn't stay in one defensive scheme at all. So I think linebacker is going to be pretty cool this year. Hopefully, Jayon Brown can be one of them cover linebackers that we've been missing, because Corey Littleton did not pan out for us at all. And I defended him because of the fact that the systems that he was in. So hey, we're going to see what happens there. If Waller holds out on training camp, does that mean that he wants the extension this year, or do we sign someone like JaMarcus Russell after camp, or wait till 2023 until the cap roll over? That is a good question, Carlos. Now, I don't think Waller is going to hold out. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think Waller is going to hold out. And the reason why I say this, because he's 100, I think he's up to 100% healthy. I can say that he's 100% healthy and he wants to win now. And I think he's going to make that sacrifice that if he balls out this year and he has a better year than what he had last year, then he's going to ask for that extension. I think he wants to have a proven year that, he had one of those bad years this past season with the injuries and everything that just went on. He just didn't have one of his best years. But I don't think he's going to hold out this year. And I don't know if we assign JaMarcus Russell. I don't see it at this moment, because he said he wanted to be a Raider, but you know what I'm saying? He's not. If you want to be a Raider, then why are you not making a move to be a Raider? So in my personal opinion, don't get me wrong, I think he's a talented player. I think he's dope. But at the end of the day, I do feel like we wait to 2023 to the cap rollover. That's just my personal opinion. But what's going on, Caleb? Caleb, what's going on, man? What's going on? What's up, brother? Let me just share this out, y'all. Let me just share this out to the nation. Let me throw it up on the Instagram. If you have not followed me on the Instagram, make sure you do. Make sure you do follow the Instagram. We really do appreciate it, man. Really do appreciate all the love and all the support. I think I'm one follower away from 1,000. So make sure y'all go over there and follow me. Let's get to that 1,000 mark. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to that 1,000 mark. So that's any questions that y'all have about these Raiders, pull up and y'all have any questions, man. I'm with the shits today. I'm only gonna be on here till 6:30. I'm letting y'all know I'm gonna say 6:45 because I started at 5:15. So 6:45, I'm gonna be off of here. So I'll be giving y'all an hour and a half of Q&A. So I really hope that y'all come in and do y'all big one. Because y'all know y'all been asking for this live. Y'all been asking for it, and I finally gave it to y'all. So what's up? It's been a minute, Spotlight. How you been? I've been all right. I can say I've been really good. I've been at peace with a lot of stuff. I'm still working on myself. There's still a lot that I'm still working on. And it's a mental route that I'm going. I'm not trying to be the negative podcaster when it comes to Raiders talk. And at one point, I lost myself not even wanting to do Raiders content because of what the rumors was going around about me. So that's why even though we didn't have any content for the Raiders, but I still found content. But I was just like, you know what? I don't know who's rocking with me right now. I don't know who's supporting me at this point. But, I really had to take a step back and be like, okay, I'm not going to force content. I'm not going to force irrelevant content. You know what I'm saying? So, about our new president. Our new president made history. First female Black African American president in NFL history. Shout out to Sarah Morgan. I think that's her name, Sandra Morgan. So, shout out to her for that. I think that was very, very monumental. And I loved it. I loved every single bit of it. I wanted to do a video on it, but I was at a family reunion when the news came out, and I put my family first, and that's what I'm gonna start doing. I love y'all. Y'all are my family too, but I put my family first this time because you just don't know. Like, life is too short, and you want to spend those precious moments with your family, especially at a family reunion where you don't see a lot of your friends that comes out as much. So, yeah, man. So let me just put this out on Instagram right now. So we're ready. I know y'all got mad questions for me, man. I know y'all got mad questions for me, man. I know y'all do. I know y'all do. Shout out to before I get into this question, because a lot of people are not going to like what I have to say. A lot of people are not going to like what I have to say. Rage Raider with the $2 super chat. You know, I have to say, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother, for the $2 super chat. I really do appreciate you, man. I really do. It says, how you feel about the JaMarcus Russell interview? A lot of Raiders fans is not going to like what I have to say, but I am really 50-50 on this. I'm really 50-50 on this. JaMarcus Russell has some blame, but that organization has a lot to fucking blame. And I felt like, I kind of felt what JaMarcus Russell was saying. I kind of felt how he really felt about the organization in Oakland. I really felt how he felt. Like, y'all didn't. Lane Kiffin didn't even want to draft him. Lane Kiffin didn't want it, but Al Davis wanted it, so Al Davis made that. But on the flip side, he said he wasn't a film room type of guy. He just went out there and played ball. I mean, but he did regret not looking at more film. He did regret that. But I just feel like if you look at the time that JaMarcus Russell was there, the talent wasn't the best. Yeah, that we had it's crazy to say this, right? It's crazy to say that we had a good defense, but not a great offense. And now we have a good offense and our defense is getting better. Don't get me wrong, our defense is getting better every single year, but now it's on the flip side. So I'm kind of like 50-50 with this interview with JaMarcus Russell. Like, I understand how he felt, but he knows that he was a bust. He knows that. And he's still sitting on that $35 million guarantee that he got. Even the short years that he had in the NFL. He felt like nobody backed him up. He felt like the organization didn't support him and the organization didn't like him. But on the same side, you still got to go play for this team because they drafted you. JaMarcus Russell could have asked for a trade, but he was getting paid so much money with the Raiders, and the Raiders was just spending and spending and spending and then trading and trading and trading. It was just so much toxic stuff going on in that Oakland Raiders organization at the time that JaMarcus Russell got drafted there. It was so much shit there. Like Lane Kiffin ass end up getting. He wasn't just a lazy bum. I disagree with that. I completely disagree with that. I don't think he was a lazy bum. And I'm going to tell you why. You go if you were never wanted, right? If you were never wanted on a football team, why should I play for you? If I feel like nobody got my back, why should I play for you? He said he went out there and felt like he was playing by himself. I don't think it had nothing to do with him. I don't think it had nothing to do with it. Like I said, it's 50-50. It had a lot to do with the organization, and it had a lot to do with JaMarcus Russell. What's going on, Aussie Raider? Aaron, what's going on? What's going on, Swim Raider? And there was the down years, too. They even brought in quarterbacks for him. They brought in Randy Moss and then traded him. He didn't put in the work. I wouldn't want to go to a team that didn't want to draft me and didn't want to play. Sorry, I'm not. You see, he could have pulled, JaMarcus Russell could have pulled the Eli Manning. He could have pulled the Eli Manning. When he got drafted to the Chargers, he did not want to be there. I say 50-50. They didn't support JaMarcus Russell. They didn't want to draft him. Lane Kiffin didn't want him. But on the flip side, JaMarcus Russell did some things too that they made him go out the door. I say it's 50-50. It's 50-50 down the middle. JaMarcus Russell did his time. He fucked up. And our organization fucked up. The organization didn't do nothing to put nothing around him. You tell me, after you trade Randy Moss and you trade, what receivers did he really have? What really good receivers did JaMarcus Russell really have? Tom Cable was a terrible of a coach. Lane Kiffin was a terrible of a coach. No, the reason why he did not have a chance with any other team, because if y'all listen to the whole podcast, right? If you listen to the whole podcast, the Miami Dolphins was going to sign him. They were going to sign him on his birthday. And when he was going to get signed on his birthday, that next day he had knee surgery. That's why he didn't get another chance with another team. He had to get knee surgery. And that was it. He said it wasn't meant for him to play football again. He got the call to God. God gave him the blessing because their third string quarterback went down. And Miami called JaMarcus Russell to sign. But JaMarcus Russell was injured. That's why. I don't think JaMarcus Russell was lazy. Let me tell you, I don't think he was lazy. I think the organization, as an organization, was lazy. I believe everything he says. And I'm going to tell you why I believe everything that he says. Because look how many Raiders came through our organization and they was not shit. Randy Moss did not even want to be there. That's what I'm saying, it's both parties' fault. I'm not putting it all on JaMarcus Russell because I'm not. Because them teams with JaMarcus Russell in Oakland, they were shitty teams on the offensive side of the ball. Yeah, you had a Darren McFadden until he got hurt. Randy Moss came in and came out. He did not want to be in that environment. If you look at the players that came through that Oakland teams around that time, they was in and out. They were gone. So you just can't say it's all, we can't say it's all JaMarcus Russell, where we are a toxic organization at that time in that era in Oakland Raider football. It just was. Both of them is at fault. But we're not going to sit here and just say, oh, it's more JaMarcus Russell than it is the Raiders. No. They didn't want him from the beginning. Only person that really wanted him was Al Davis. Al Davis told him to stick it out. So it's both parties' fault when it comes to the JaMarcus Russell situation. I don't think it's going to still be toxic. I don't think so. I don't think it still will be toxic, in my personal opinion. I think it won't be toxic because we got all the toxicity out of there. John Gruden's gone. The president is gone. I don't think this year is going to be a toxic year for us. I don't see that happening. You have to work on your crap. But how can you work? But listen to this, realists. Listen, y'all can say whatever y'all want. You can't call some commitment to excellent when we were never excellent from the get-go. I'm sorry to say. Those years, why do you think we was the number one overall pick? What excellence did we have? Come on, you got to be realistic, bro. You got to be realistic here. There's no way you can say commitment to excellence when we were never excellent in those years. Those years, JaMarcus Russell and all the quarterbacks that we went through, when we was excellent, we wasn't. We went through so many coaches. We went through so many changes in the front office. We went through so many players that came through and came out. There was nothing excellent about our team when JaMarcus Russell got there. I'm not going to, if I was in JaMarcus Russell's shoes, I would not play for an organization that never wanted me in the first place. Get me out of there. Trade me. Y'all can say what y'all want, but it makes me look at JaMarcus Russell in a different perspective. Y'all can say what y'all want about me. I'm true. I'm 100%. I'm going to keep it a buck. But I see it from a different perspective now. We always heard one side of the story. We never heard JaMarcus' side until now. That's why I say it's 50-50, because I used to talk about JaMarcus Russell so badly. I used to talk about JaMarcus Russell so bad. But to hear from his side of the story, it made me think like, okay, this thing might just be 50-50 when it comes to JaMarcus Russell. That's just me. I'm not downplaying our Raiders, but I just got to keep it real. We were never committed to excellence in those years. We were never committed to excellence at all in those years when JaMarcus Russell was there. Even before JaMarcus Russell got there was no commitment to excellence. Let's be real. Only thing that happened, the best thing that ever happened to us was that 2002 season with Rich Gannon. In the years before 2002. That's just how I feel about it. Rod Gas says, salute Spotlight. Shout out from Mexico. Thank you for your great content. It helps me out. My wife is going through COVID right now. Prayers up, man. Rod Gas, prayers up, man. Prayers up. I've been there. I know how you feel, bro. I know how you feel when it comes to having COVID. I had it. I beat it. And I never got it again. I've been tested for COVID many a times. Besides that one time I was in the hospital with COVID, and anybody in this chat, the 28 people that's in this chat can tell you. They can tell you, bruh, that I went through it for 10 straight days in the hospital for COVID. And every single one of these people that's in the chat right now supported me while I was gone. So when it comes to that, prayers up, man. Your wife is going to get through it. Your wife is going to get through it. Dead ass, bro. Let's see someone come out in defense and JaMarcus Russell in the organization. They might believe anything that he says. Let's just keep it real, realist. You tell me that if it came out, I'm gonna just be real, man. I'm gonna just be real because your name is Realist, right? When you don't have support from an organization that drafted you from day one, do you really gonna want to play for them? Eli Manning did it. Eli Manning did not want to play for the Chargers, and he demanded a trade. And look where he was at, New York Giants, 2 Super Bowls. People can say what they want about JaMarcus Russell, but I see it in a different perspective now. Because the same thing that JaMarcus Russell was saying, those same players that was there around JaMarcus Russell agreed to what JaMarcus Russell was saying. Those players didn't like Tom Cable. Those players didn't like Lane Kiffin. Those players did not want to play for him. So you just can't say JaMarcus Russell, leader and all that stuff. When you're unhappy in an organization, in a professional sport, only thing JaMarcus Russell should have did was ask for a trade and want out. But he was young. He was dumb. And one thing I can say about, that's the reason why I say what I say about JaMarcus Russell, because he took accountability. He took accountability for his actions and what he did. It's not like he put everything on the Raiders. He said it himself. No, he did not look in the playbook. But at the end of the show, he said, I regret not looking in the playbook. So it was pros and cons in this interview with JaMarcus Russell. It was pros and cons, because if you look at the interview, yes, he talks bad about the Raiders. Yes, they have some part in it, but he takes accountability for his actions too. They speak of, and players speak off of a toxic environment. Tom Cable was not a leader of a football team. Lane Kiffin was not a leader of a football team, especially not with the Raiders. They were not leaders. There was no, and you talk about good leaders, BL, it starts with the coaching first, don't it? If I'm not mistaken. Coaches didn't go above and beyond to make players happy. Why do you think he was so comfortable with Nick Saban at LSU? Because Nick Saban cares about his players. Why do you think he's so successful now at Alabama? Because he cares about every single player on that football field. Tom Cable didn't give two shits. Lane Kiffin didn't give two shits. They didn't care. They was there for the money. And Al Davis was writing checks left and right. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to be real. Lane Kiffin and Tom Cable got overly freaking paid by Al Davis and that Oakland Raiders organization. Overly paid. And then Al Davis writing checks for players that's out there prime, like the Warren Sapps of the world. Overpaid for Warren Sapp. Overpaid for Randy Moss, but Randy Moss barely stayed 2 to 3 years. People used to come to the Raiders just to get a check. They didn't care about winning. So yes, JaMarcus Russell had everything to do with he took accountability for. He admitted that, and I think he came at peace for that. But the Raiders has something to do with it too. We're not going to just put this all 100% on JaMarcus Russell. We're just not going to do that. Because it's not all JaMarcus Russell. That organization has something to do with why JaMarcus Russell was not successful, and JaMarcus Russell is the reason why he was not successful. Makes it 50-50. Simple as that. That's why I didn't make a video about it, because I knew I was going to do a live Q&A and talk about it. Because, yes, JaMarcus Russell probably was not that good of a quarterback. But if you look at his film at LSU, JaMarcus Russell wasn't even. JaMarcus Russell he wasn't even expected to be the #1 overall pick, because he found out that the Raiders didn't want him. Al Davis wanted him, but Lane Kiffin didn't want him. Reggie Bush was supposed to be the #1 overall pick that year. We probably would have had Reggie Bush instead of Darren McFadden as our running back. But we went quarterback. It is what it is, though, y'all. It is what it is. But make sure y'all bring in them questions, man. Bring in them questions. Let's talk about some Raider stuff, man. I don't want to talk a little more about JaMarcus Russell, man. That it was a beautiful interview. Shout out to the Pivot Podcast. They did a great interview there to get the other side of the story for them. So, hey, it is what it is, man. I disagree with that. If you can say what you want. If you don't want to blame the organization, then I think you're blind, bro. I'm sorry to say. I really think you're blind. If you think that the organization had nothing to do with the not having JaMarcus Russell successful, the organization had 50% to do with that. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what you're seeing out there. And this is the problem with, and I'm not saying this is the problem with you, but this was the problem with certain Raiders fans. People think that when they come here, they're not going to be successful because of certain situations, but they go somewhere else and they flourish. So who is really the problem? The player or the team or the organization? Because we've seen this happen so many times. When Randy Moss got traded to the Tennessee Titans, he had a better year than Tennessee did he had with the Oakland Raiders, because he was happy. He was happy. That's why Randy Moss is not really considered a true Raider, because he didn't want to be a part of a toxic environment. And if you think that the Raiders organization never had a toxic environment and ran players out, I don't know what you're watching if you're a Raiders fan. I don't know what you're watching. Because I'm not putting the whole blame on JaMarcus Russell. It was both parties. It was both parties, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. I'm just not. Why didn't JaMarcus Russell play on the other team? Because when he, like I said before, on his birthday, August 9th, if you watched the Pivot Podcast, but He said that he was going to get signed by the Miami Dolphins because their third string quarterback went down. But the reason why he could not take the contract with the Miami Dolphins is because he was getting knee surgery. And once he got the knee surgery, that's when he said he was done with football. He was at peace with it. He said God gave him the blessing to give him a second chance to play, but he couldn't do it because they wanted to sign him August 9th. His surgery was August 10th. He can't do nothing about that. They don't want to. I'm not an AB fan. We're not going to do that, J-Ro. J-Ro, we're not going to do that on Spotlight. I'm not an AB fan. Do I think AB's talented? Yes, he was a talented receiver. But what we're not going to do is that I'm not a fan of his antics. I am not a fan of his antics. I was never a fan of his antics. I was never a fan of Antonio Brown doing what he did to the Raiders. I was not a fan of that. Was I a fan of him coming here and thinking that we could do something together? Yes. I was not a fan of his antics. Do I think he's a talented wide receiver? Hell fucking yes. But his antics hinder his career. That's why he's not in the league anymore. His antics is the reason why Antonio Brown is not in his league anymore. If his antics would never got the best of him, we still would see him in the league. Simple as that. Definitely not. Definitely not. People can say what they want. People got to fail to realize that he took accountability for his actions. If you have not watched the pivot, you cannot talk with JaMarcus Russell. You just can't. If you have not watched the podcast or the interview, you cannot talk with JaMarcus Russell. And that's why I say it's 50-50 because the man took accountability. He took accountability. So let's get into some recent stuff too. What's going on, Sylvester White? What's going on? He said, how many TDs would Davante Adams have? This is a tough question here. I know you're being funny. J-Ro. I know you're being funny. I like to talk my shit. You know me. I like to talk my shit. That's just how I go. But how many TDs will Davante Adams have? That is a good question. It's going to be really tough to really predict on how many touchdowns he'll have. Because mind you, Derek Carr loved him some Hunter Renfrow too. He loved him some Waller. He loved to spread the ball around. But if I wanted to go off top right now of how many, he wants, I'm going to say 20. 20 touchdowns. I'm going to say 20. 20 touchdowns. What's up, Spotlight? Ray Love, what's going on, man? What's going on, Ray Love? What up, brother? Right. Yeah, just look at him just like Randy Moss. I mean, the organization has something to do with that too, man. Adams going to have 18 touchdowns. You right, you close. I said 20. I said 20, bro. That's what I said. I said 20. So yeah, man. I said 20 because I think Derek Carr is going to have an MVP year. I really think he is. I think he's going to shut a lot of his haters up. Especially, I don't know if y'all see the video. He did take accountability. He did. You didn't watch the podcast, bro. You didn't watch the podcast. He even said it in the podcast that he regrets not reading the playbook. He regrets. He said he was young. He was dumb. He said it. That's taking accountability for your wronging. He said that he didn't know how to be a professional athlete. He didn't know. So how is that taking accountability? That's taking accountability, though. He did take accountability for his actions. He said he didn't want no charity case. He didn't want nobody to have a pity party for him. He's at peace at what happened. And he can't go back and turn he can't go back and turn the hands of time. That's taking accountability. He took accountability for his actions. You got to watch the whole podcast. You just can't watch 50 minutes of it when it's an hour and 30. You know what I'm saying? I think he did, though. I think he did, in my opinion. But oh, he's my A-Dub. No, I'm talking about JaMarcus Russell, not Antonio Brown. I don't really listen. I didn't even watch the Antonio Brown one on the Pivot podcast because I used to be a fan of Antonio Brown. Like, I used to love the way he was. I felt like he was so very underrated, and now it's just like, what happened to you, bruh? What happened? You was like the number one receiver in the NFL at one point. I don't know what happened. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna go get something to drink. Give me. I gotta go get a water. My mouth is parched. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. You said no 20 TDs for Devontae. It's a possibility, man. The way Josh McDaniels wants to run this offense, I know he wants to be a little bit more run heavy and work on the play action. And I can see that happening. Definitely, if Devontae Adams can average like at least 3, like 2, like 1 or 2 touchdowns a game, it's possible. The way the NFL defenses can't really do much in the NFL anymore, it's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility that he can get the 20 touchdowns. I think he has the talent to do it. But people will say, oh, the reason why he won't get it is because of Derek Carr. I think the reason if he doesn't get it, I don't think it will be Carr's fault. I don't think it'll be Carr's fault. Because I feel like Derek Carr is not going to force the ball to Devontae Adams. I feel like this is the best offensive weapons that Derek Carr had in years. And I'm just being real. Raider Dangerfield, what's going on, brother? What's going on, brother? What's up? What's up? What's going on, brother? So basically what's going to happen is that how y'all feel about the roster? Who do y'all think is going to make on the offense side of the ball, who's going to make the 53-man roster? And you know what? Like, the offensive line is really a concern for me going into the season. It's really a concern. I know they got belief in Brandon Parker. I know they do. They got mad belief in Brandon Parker. But it's tough. I just feel like we should need to go out in free agency and see what's available in free agency. Incognito is a free agent. You know, they got Deshaun Jackson back as a free agent. Jalen Richard has not been picked up from the team. Sylvester White says, will Waller... Oh, hold up. So, are we bringing anybody in before the camp starts? I really hope so. You know what? I really hope so. I really hope that we do bring some people in before camp starts. Bring in some veterans that's, that really needs something. I'm hoping that we do. I'm really hoping that we do bring in some veteranship to come in and battle out with these young guys. I think people expect Carr to try to force it to Adams, but he'll distribute it as always to whomever is open. I completely Completely agree with that. I completely agree with that. I think he's going to distribute the ball around. I don't think he's going to force it to Adams. Not in this offensive philosophy. Will Waller fall off? That's a good question too. And I think he fell off last year due to injury, due to an injury, quote unquote. I don't know if it was a real injury or not, but I think he bounced back this year. I don't think he will fall off. I think he'll bounce back this year. That's just my personal opinion. I think he will bounce back and he'll get back to being one of those. I still think he's a top 3 tight end in this league, even though he did have a fall off year this past year. But I think Waller would definitely have a bounce back year this year, knowing that he's not going to be the vocal point. He's not going to be the vocal point when it comes to defenses trying to scheme for him. They go try to scheme for Devontae Adams now, then decide to scheme for Darren Waller. I have no confidence in Parker or Leatherwood. But the Raiders offensive line coach do. So we just got to let these coaches do their job and see what happens. I can't really say I don't really have faith in Leatherwood. Y'all know how I feel about Alex Leatherwood. Y'all already know how I feel about Alex Leatherwood. So when it comes to that, I really don't have no faith in him. But I'm gonna let the coaches do their job. You know what? I'm gonna just let the coaches do their job, and then I can make an assumption on what's what. So that's basically what it is with me. I'm hoping, as I'm sure that we all are, this is new coaching staff that can improve the offensive line. Yes, I agree. O-line is a huge concern for me as well. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a huge concern, but I'm gonna let but that's going to happen though. Like I feel like this offensive line's coach and this coaching staff, I think Josh McDaniels is going to make sure these offensive linemen is developed, but it's still a concern for me going into the season. Do we have to be at 90 before camp? I think so. I think we have to be at 90 before camp. I think we could be a little bit more before camp if I'm not mistaken. But I'm definitely going to be giving y'all updates at training camp. Any news that I get, I'm definitely going to give it out to y'all. That's why I really haven't been around, because I'm not putting out, real like bullshit content. I'm not really putting out bullshit content. That's something that I don't do anymore. If it's not something that's reliable to me and I feel like it's credible, I'm not putting it out there. But I think it should be 90 before camp. I think it should be. Untouchable, what's going on? Untouchable, he says, hey, Spotlight, it's been a while. Last night, due to personal issues, I am battling depression. Is sickness is terrible. I hope you have a good stream, brother. Untouchable Raider, I was at a dark place at one time, brother. I'm still a little bit in a dark place, but I'm not in a dark place that where I know I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can see it. You know what I'm saying? I can see it. Just keep pushing, bro. Just keep pushing. You got it. You got it. I'm telling you, Spotlight is telling you, I've been there. You got it. It might be a rough patch right now, but you got it, bro. It's in here. Greatness within, and that's what you have. You have greatness in you, bro. Hear it from me first. You have greatness in you, bro. Seriously, you do. Austin Raider, with guys like Pitts and Andrews, it could be debatable if he's top 3. I don't think so. I think Pitts is at 5, Andrews at 4, Waller's at 3, Kelsey's 2, and Kittle is 1. That's my top 5 tight ends right now. I got Waller at 3. So I think he bounces back this year. I think Waller definitely bounced back this year. Salute, Untouchable Raider. Everything is going to be okay. Keep your head up. Those troubles shall pass. They do. May God bless you. Facts. Facts. I would love to see Cleve ball out this year. from what I'm hearing, he's still in the trading block. They still want to trade him in some way. You know what I'm saying? They still want to trade him. So when it comes down to it, he's going to have to ball out this year if he wants to stay a Raider. They did not pick up his 5th-year option. So that's telling you something right there. That means he's going to have to ball out for another contract. He's going to have to rock out, because if he does not fit, mind you, he's been under Paul Gunther. He's been under Gus Bradley. Now he's under his 3rd coordinator with Patrick Graham. And if this don't pan out for Cleveland Farrell, he has to go. I've been defending him for the last couple of years. But this is the year that he has to have a breakout year, man. He has to have a breakout year. Salute, Ray Love. I appreciate you. Untouchable said, you will come out of this, bro. Praying for you. I appreciate that spotlight. I just got to keep doing me and focus on what I love. Facts. And that's what I had to do when I was away from YouTube. Last time I live stream was in May. I didn't live stream for almost 2 months because I had to focus on me and what type of content that I want to put out there to y'all. Because, I mean, the content that I had back then, I looked at him like, yo, this not me. It's not the type of person that I am. You know, I keep it a buck and I talk trash because I'm from Philly. I have that slang. That's just me. But I can't be that same person that I was in the beginning of those live streams. I might be that person during the regular season if the Raiders are fucking up and I'm doing live play-by-play and reactions and they're not doing their best, then yeah, I might have myself a heart attack. But you know, talk the way I'm talking to y'all, like I can't do that, man. I can't do that. Clee is a backup defensive end and haven't heard anything about Clee in practice. I haven't heard anything either. Watts, what's going on, brother? What's going on, brother? Coaching staff is going to have to figure out how to get players playing time, especially on defense. Yes. That's completely true, Watts. That's completely true, because it's a lot of players that might not be here the following season due to Patrick Graham's defense. I mean, I'm just being real. I mean, Clee is one of the ones on the outside looking in, knowing that we got Deron Harmon, Jonathan Abrams on the outside looking in. And Jonathan Abrams, like I said in my video, if Jonathan Abrams can clean up the way he plays in coverage and he can develop that, I think he'll be solid. But we all know that he's a tackling machine. I just think just put him down at linebacker. I mean, I'm just throwing things out there. Just put him down at linebacker because he can't cover. Just make him a run stopping linebacker. I know his size is small. He's a little bit he don't have the muscle to be a linebacker, but shit, the guy could tackle. In my opinion. So I mean, shit. Hey, but make sure y'all come on in and hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button to get the algorithm up. We trying to get back in the algorithm for Spotlight Raiders Talk, y'all. So make sure y'all hit that like button. We really, really, really appreciate all the love and all the support that we have here, ladies and gentlemen. So please hit the like button, get the algorithm up, share it out the live, share it on your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. Just share it out, y'all. We really do appreciate the love and support. Whoever is healthy and balling out will play. I think that's what it's going to come down to. Facts. A lot of people are saying that McDaniel's offense is complicated to learn, and I'm just waiting for week 1 to find out. Well, Untouchable Raider, when it comes to a brand new coaching staff and it comes to a team learning a whole new playbook on both defense and offense, it's going to take some time to gel. I think we can't have high expectations in week 1. And I'm being completely real. I don't think we can have those high expectations in week 1, because even though you have those preseason games, a lot of those starters does not play. I mean, you do get the practice time, but practice is so much different from gameplay. Yeah, you might get 1 or 2 series possibly, but that's not really gelling. You got to give them to like week 3, week 4 to start to gel with a whole new coaching staff, a whole new team, a whole new defensive coordinator and his assistant coaches. I don't think it's any of the same coaches from last year on this year's coaching staff. So it's going to take a little bit of time. So we can't be impatient if we lose. I'm just saying if. I don't think we are, but if we lose week 1, we got to be patient. You're going to have to clean up some things in that week 1 at the end of the day. So yeah, you just gotta make the most opportunity of it, and you just gotta, play solid football. That's what it's not the Patriot way anymore, but you come in and you do your job, you can win football games. Know your assignment, do your jobs. Simple as that. If you only get so many snaps, how can you ball out? You could do what you can. Would you do what you can, right? Facts. I mean, when you get into the game and they put you in the game, you got to make the best opportunity of it for you to earn that playing time. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, when I started playing football, I was not an immediate starter, but I was a rotational player where I had to earn more minutes to get in the game. I had to make impact moments, even if I don't, get a big moment. Maybe I'm part of a sack fumble or a part of a run play. The offensive line opened up for me. When you out on that field, you got to make the best opportunity out of it, because you want to impress the coaches to give you more playing time. So I get what you're saying, Watts. I got you. Make most of the opportunities you get, stand out, make plays available. Most importantly, we all know injuries will happen. Facts. So if injuries will happen, then it will be the next man up. The next man up gotta know what he's doing. Just because you're not getting 13 reps, you still studying in the classroom. You still got that playbook. You want to make sure that you're ready. You want to make sure you're ready before they tell you to get ready. You gotta be mentally prepared for this type of game. You gotta be mentally prepared for it. Brave Raider, what's going on, brother? What's going on, Brave Raider? What's going on, man? Thank you for tuning into the chat. Really do appreciate you, man. Really thank the 24 people in the chat. Wasn't for y'all, man. Listen, get those likes up. Run those likes up, y'all. And let's show support to each other. Let's see how many likes we got on the Spotlight Raiders Talk right now. Let's see how many likes we got. So right now we got 29 likes. 29 likes. That's awesome, man. That's pretty awesome. Let's keep rocking out. Let's keep doing what we do, man. So Brave Raider, nothing much. True. Nothing much. Nothing much here either, man. I just been chilling, waiting for the season to start, waiting for training camp to start. I will be doing a Hall of Fame game. Yes, I will be doing a Hall of Fame game. So when we play the Jaguars, even though it's not going to be starters out there, but I would love to see Raiders football, love to see NFL football come back. We just finished up the USFL. I was doing that on the other channel on the Spotlight Sports Network. So we doing WNBA over there as well too. Covering the Las Vegas Aces. So yeah, I'll be doing a Hall of Fame game. Absolutely. So Carlos said I will be here for the Hall of Fame game. Absolutely, bro. Salute to you. Salute to you, my guy. Willie Wayne, what's going on, man? What's good? What's goody, Willie Wayne? How you been, man? How you been? Home state for McDaniels is Ohio. Pretty interesting, bro. That's interesting as hell, man. That's interesting as hell. Just got to work. What chances of signing Ndamukong Suh? I feel like those chances is slim to none at this point. I think they're very, very slim to none at this point due to the fact that he did say he would not mind being a Raider, but did he really reach out to really be a Raider? You know what I'm saying? So I would love to sign Ndamukong Suh just for veteran reasons. But if we don't get him, then we don't get him. I'm not pressed to have Ndamukong Suh on his football team. He said he wanted to be a Raider, so you got to go out and make it happen if you really want to be a Raider. From what the content creators, mind you, I still watch every content creator that does Raider stuff. You know what I'm saying? So from what they were saying and what I was reading, if he say he want to be a Raider, then he got to do what he got to do. Max Coverage, what's going on, dude? What's going on, brother? I know you're going live for baseball. You probably gonna have like 800 in the chat. If y'all have not subscribed to Max Covers TV, man, if you love all baseball, all sports, man, make sure y'all go over and subscribe to Max Covers TV. He loves him some baseball, man. Baseball stream's been killing it. I hope we don't sign Ndamukong Suh. Hey, I mean, it don't look like we are though. That's the thing. It just don't look like we are, unfortunately. I don't see Jones sitting on a lot of the snaps, so Farrell has to be moved around to get snaps. Same with Malcolm Cruz on Mac's side. If you use a different font, you can use both of them. It comes down to using subs, and it comes down to the scheme too. It comes down to the scheme of in situational plays. Where do you put them at? Good. Hope you're good. Yeah, I'm good, man. Screw Adomikis Sue. New York Beast, what's going on, man? What's going on, New York Beast 360? What's goody, bro? What is goody? Bro, Sue don't know what he wants. Facts. He damn sure don't know what he wants, bro, because like he need to make up his damn mind. If you just want to go back to Tampa Bay, bro, just go back to Tampa Bay. If you don't want to be here, you don't want to be here. Oh well. Listen, I know he's going to be on the team before camp. I know that for a fact. Sue comes with baggage. A lot of teams would be hesitant to sign. What I mean, he does come with a lot of baggage, but you could definitely get him on a good deal. You definitely get him on a good deal. You don't have to break the bank for Adomikis Sue. Yeah, the scheme is what I meant by fronts. Yes. It really depends on the front that you have. It really depends on the scheme that you have. You know how you want to play this defensive line. I think the defensive line is gonna be a very interesting position to watch in training camp. That's gonna be a very interesting spot to watch, and I think it's very underrated that nobody really talks about our defensive line like that. Even though we don't have the Carl Nassips of the world, we don't have KJ Wright at linebacker anymore. So, hey, I feel like defensive line is a very underrated position battle that you're going to have to watch in training camp. For us, knowing that we signed Bilal Nichols from the Chicago Bears, it's gonna be Jonathan Hankins is back with us. We don't have Solomon Thomas anymore, so I don't know what the issue is with Darius Fowline. I don't know if he's going to be a Raider or not. That's another story for another time. But I think it's going to be a very underrated position, very very underrated position for the defensive line. The Bucs signed Goldman. Okay. I didn't even know they signed Goldman. Oh, Eddie Goldman from the Bears. Okay, got it. Spot, how do you like our secondary situation? Actually, I like it. I like our secondary situation. I'm just really concerned about Trayvon Mullen. That's the only person that I'm concerned about is Trayvon Mullen. I'm really concerned about Jonathan Abram as well at the safety position. I think Trayvon Merrick definitely takes a leap this year. Nate Hobbs, if he's available because of the whole thing with the DUI and all that, which I think he will be available. I think he's going to get better. Anthony Everett, I think I like him. He's very solid. But Rock Ya-Sin, another solid cornerback. I think we're pretty good there. I'm just worried about Trayvon Mullen and his injuries. That's the one that I'm worried about. I am worried about Trayvon Mullen and his injuries. Will he be available this year at all? That's the biggest question. Because I don't know if he will be. That's tough. And he just got surgery as well. So I mean, you got to think about it in that aspect. We got the youngest DT / North. Yes, and Farrell from LSU, another guy from LSU, the rookie. So it's pretty interesting to watch, man. I know Bear fans love Adomikis Sue for stepping on Rodgers' ankle over 7 years ago. Oh my God! Thank God Mal Cooley is not in here to see that, bro. Thank God he's not in here to see that. Farrell Jr. and Butler are the kids to watch. Yes, I think they're going to have a crazy position battle in training camp. It's going to be so funny. So funny not funny, but it's going to be so serious how a lot of writers are going to talk about the defensive line position, especially the D tackles and the nose tackles. They're going to really talk about that in a lot of articles. Watch when I tell you. Since all these other teams are getting secondary helmet, do you see us getting secondary help? You mean help? I wouldn't mind getting secondary helmet and all black uniforms for one. I thought you was talking about secondary help, like in the secondary, like with the corners and safeties. I thought you was talking about that. My bad. But I think we should have a real true alternate jersey. People can say what y'all want. But I think we should have a real alternate jersey. I think we should have an all black uniform. All black uniform with the silver stripe on the side. Oh, that would be so fire. Oh, that would be so fire, man. Sometimes that's understand you don't want to change the tradition. You don't want to change it, but damn it, bruh. I would love to see that, bruh. I do. Oh, the Falcons signed Eddie Goldman, not the Bucks. I thought the Bucks did. The Bucks signed somebody other than Sue, is my point. Watts, I rock with you, bro. I rock with you. Yo, it's been a minute, Spotlight. Can't wait till football. J Dog 209. What is goody, brother? What is good, man? Thank you for tuning in to the chat. Really do appreciate you, bro. Really do appreciate you. The Bucks signed. Oh, they signed Akeem Hicks. Word? Wow. Now that I didn't know. I didn't know that at all. I don't like Sue for that shit what he did to Gay Jackson. Right. I remember that. Like a Vegas alternative, yes. Yes, exactly. Like a Las Vegas Raider alternative. Absolutely. All black with the silver stripe. Can we get a silver helmet? Or just a black helmet with the my. What? All black or all silver? Hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes. I would love to have a real true alternative jersey. I really would. Oh, so yeah, it was the Bucks that signed Akeem Hicks. That's interesting, bro. That's interesting. That I mean, he's younger than Adamicus Sue, so it makes a lot of sense. Yep. Willie Wayne says, all black silver helmet with the giant shield on. Oh my God. Yo, I can imagine this right now. I can listen. I understand the Raiders want to stay with the tradition, but it's time to upgrade a little bit. Give us a true definition of an alternate jersey, please. That's all. Give us a real true color rush on Thursday. We got a Thursday night game or something, So come on, man. All black is no brainer. I'll take notes from the Oregon Ducks. Do something like that. Fire. It would be fire. What? Bears losing Mac to the Chargers is going to kill their confidence. I wouldn't say kill their confidence, but I mean they probably are going to have a down year. The Bears going to have a down year. Simple as that. Glad to see you back with some content. Hey, I mean I pumped out 2 videos this week. Mike. You saw it on the Twitter. And if y'all not following me on Twitter, make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at Spotlight Art and Talk. Make sure y'all follow me there. I'm trying to get 1,000 followers on there too. And I'm trying to get 1,000 followers on Instagram. I am one away from 1,000 followers on Instagram. Let me just double check and see if I got there. Let's see if I got there. Nope, I'm still one away. Yeah, I'm still one away. We had all silver jerseys with the black numbers. We just didn't wear them. Why? Why we didn't wear them? Not a fan of the chrome? Are you buck? Be out. Come on, brother. Do we keep 8 DBs after cuts? Whoo. It's another interesting battle that I'm really looking forward to. Shout out to my boy Max Coverage. And shout out to Edward. Shout out to Raider Dangerfield for y'all following me on Instagram. Thank you. I'm over 1,000 followers now on Instagram. Thank God. Shout out to y'all, man. Follow me on Twitter too at Spotlight Art and Talk, man. Spotlight Art and Talk. But do we keep 8 DBs? It's a possibility that we could keep at least 6. I don't think we keep it 8. We probably keep 8, but have like 6 on the roster and 2 on the practice squad. I think so. I think so. But shout out to Raider Dangerfield, and shout out to Matt's Coverage TV. If y'all have not subscribed to Matt's Cover TV, please do. He's one of my great friends. I know he doesn't do Raiders content, but if you love sports outside of just Raiders content, make sure y'all go show love to my boy Max Coverage, man. The boy is definitely a testimony of how to win on YouTube. So, man, definitely he's a great testimony, yo. Seriously. Willie Wayne says, make everyone wear the same shoe and make silver cleats. Y'all's coming up with some ideas. Y'all need to be in the marketing branding of the Las Vegas Raiders, for real. As long as it's not 24-inch chrome rims, I'm good. Talk that talk. What's good, Raider Nation? Raiders for life, our Raider story. Make sure y'all go subscribe to them too, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to For Life, our Raider story. They always have some great Raider stories over there, great content over there. Make sure y'all go subscribe to them as well, man. Definitely some great stories. I gotta have y'all come up on the channel one day, man. If y'all have an Instagram, message me. We could talk something out, and we could do some things. We could put some things together. Definitely put some things together. Matt's Coverage, I just followed you back, my brother, so it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, man, salute to you, man. My Instagram been acting up all day. Why? Have you updated the app, bro? What's good for life? Carlos says salute to Spice to Raider at Spicy and Raider Thor. That's the guys over there for the For Life, our Raider story. Shout out to y'all. Hopefully, if I could come out to California or Vegas or something like that, we can meet up. I'm trying to get to Vegas this year, y'all. I'm trying to, but I have so much on my plate right now, like, with the full-time back being a full-time job, working on the network and being on that side of things, trying to make this a actual full-time business. So it's really tough, man. It's really tough. Really tough. Thanks for the shout out, and of course, we're welcome anytime. Yes, I would love to come on your channel, and y'all can always come on mine. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go live, and I'll let you know I'm going live. If y'all available that day, sure, man. Salute to everyone. Make sure y'all go subscribe to them, man. You gotta support the nation. You gotta support the nation as much as possible. You got to, because if you don't support each other, then how all of us can win? You know what I'm saying? I don't do Twitter. It's all good. It's all good. The Raider Nation on Twitter is a little bit crazy. The Raider Nation on Twitter is definitely crazy. I can say that much. They're really delusional. They're really delusional on Twitter. I'm actually live on Twitter right now, and they probably hear me saying it, but they really delusional, bro. They really delusional. Shout out to Mother Moon. Salute to you, man. Salute. Thank you. Much love, man. It's all support, man. It's all support. We just trying to win. That's all we're trying to do. We're just trying to win over here, man. We just trying to win and make sure everybody wins. Make sure everyone wins, so it's all love and support when it comes to it. But hey, man, we got 20 minutes left before I end this live, because I gotta do some things too. So that I got to do some things. So that's why I'm trying to get all the Raiders stuff out there. If y'all have any more questions for me, you know what I'm saying, bring them questions on. I'm with it. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna try to do some film. Some breakdown film of some certain players. I want to do Rock Ya-Sin. That's the guy I do want to do when it comes to film, but that's not really my strong suit on film. I might go with the running backs, because I'm really big on running backs. So with that being said, my phone is ringing. Unfortunately, I can't talk about it right now. But yeah, at the end of the day, I want to do the running backs, because I played the position. I played the line, and but mainly was the running back fullback position. So I really want to break down the Brandon Bolden, I think his name is Jacoby or something of that nature. Break down Kenyon Drake, break down Josh Jacobs, break down these young running backs. So that's what I want to do. Is Drake staying? This is a possibility that he might not stay, depending on how the running backs look in mid form. I think Drake could get back to 100% and definitely carry this football team. I want to break down the Zamir Whites too. I forgot Zamir White that we got in the draft. So, the running game should be solid this year for us, in my opinion. But I don't know. I want him to stay. Let's say that. I want him to stay. But I mean, at the end of the day, the NFL is a business. The NFL is a huge business, and you gotta understand the business side of being a professional athlete. Some things are just out of our control when it comes to trades. Sometimes you don't request a trade and you still get traded. You don't ask for a release and you still get released. So you got to look at it from an aspect where you got to look at it from a business standpoint as a professional athlete. There's a lot of players that never really stay with one team their whole career, no matter what team you're on. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be tough. It's really going to be tough. J Dawg said the running game should be lit. Yeah. The running game definitely should be lit. It's just going to be who's going to make the roster is the question. That fullback is a monster. Yes. And I come from a fullback era. My favorite running back of all time. Yes, you have the Emmitt Smiths and the Barry Sanders of the world, but they wasn't my type of running backs. I'm a downhill runner. I like those big backs, like the Earl Campbells and the Jerome Bettises of the world. Bowling ball on feet. So Jerome Bettis, that's the reason why I wore 36, because of Jerome Bettis. I mean, even Tyrone Wheatley with us was a power back, and I loved him. So I love when fullbacks are monsters. I love Marcel Reese when he was here as a fullback. Of course, Alec Ingold when he was here as a running back. So I mean, I can't wait to do some breakdown film on him. I might use that and put that in the members only live chat. If you're not a member of the Spotlight Raiders Talk, make sure you become a member of the Spotlight Raiders Talk, because I'm definitely about to change this whole channel up, break down film and stuff of that nature. And knowing that I really don't have the time to, but I'm going to make time to. I'm definitely going to make time to. Facts. Marquette King had an issue with Gruden. I think every player had an issue with Gruden. Our running game is going to be fire if our offensive line steps up. Yes. Your team is only great as your defensive offensive lineman. Nothing else works if your defensive offensive linemen are not working. Nothing else works. You don't win a lot of football games if you don't have one or two of those, at least. If White shows up, Drake will probably be gone, but you have both right now, so it is what it is. Yeah. So you got to make the best of it as of right now. So it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a competition. A lot of these positions is going to be competitions in training camp. So if you be shocked that some of your favorite players might not make the team, or they might go to the practice squad, you can't be mad. It's a lot of talent on this team this year, and it's going to be hard to make cuts for Josh McDaniels and his organization. It's going to be hard to put people on the practice squad where they really not supposed to be on the practice squad. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see. Very, very interesting. So we got 15 minutes, y'all. We got 15 minutes left until we finish this live stream, y'all. Quick live Q&A. I really appreciate y'all coming through and talking to me. It's been so long. I have not went live since May 24th. May 24th, I have not been live. And now I'm live talking to y'all and talking Raiders football. And it feels so good to hear from y'all. It feels so good to see y'all, knowing that I had up to 30 people in the chat. It's fine. It's absolutely fine with me because at the end of the day, I'm going to keep rocking. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to upgrade this channel a lot, content wise. Shout out to my boys, Ray the Tape and Raider Honcho. They've been behind me for a long time. Shout out to them. Shout out to all the content creators, man. Shout out to all the content creators that's doing their thing. Even though, no matter if I rock with you or don't rock with you, everybody can win on YouTube, man. Anybody can win on YouTube. Anybody can do it if you put the passion and the time in. But like I said before, man, I don't force content out there if it's not content that's related to me or related to what's going on going into training camp. So I don't care about the noise outside of what other teams, players are saying about us. I don't care about that. If it ain't the Raiders, I don't care about it. So if y'all want to see me talk about any other NFL team, y'all can go over to Spotlight Sports Network and subscribe to that channel. If you want to talk about different NFL teams or different NBA teams, go to spotlightsportsnetwork.net and you could definitely hear that. You know what I'm saying? I think Drake plays out this year, though. Yeah, I think he plays out this year. I think he's on his final year of his contract, right? If I'm not mistaken, Watts. I think he's on his final year of his contract, if I'm not mistaken. Carlos said, your content is fire, bro. Thank you. Content, I try my best to give the best editing, the best quality, and try to give y'all knowledge to the Raiders. You know, sometimes we talk about, you know, things we can agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's who we are, man. That's who we are. Kelsey been talking trash, though. I heard that. I don't care if he's talking trash. I don't care. Listen, I'm at a point where we got swept last year by the Kansas City Chiefs, right? We got swept. He can talk trash all he wants. He has the bragging rights, which is completely understandable. But knowing that we don't like the Chiefs, we got to go out there and fucking prove that shit. We got to punch him in the fucking mouth when he gets out on the field. You gotta make him eat his goddamn words when he gets out there. That's why I'm not worried about what he could talk, but if we don't punch him in the mouth when we play his ass, it don't mean shit. We gotta punch him in the face, man. We gotta go back to being those dogs on the defensive side of the ball. What's going on, Sinister Rain 89? What's going on, brother? What's going on? Let's just be honest. We got our ass kicked by the Chiefs. How many times? Which is understandable, but this is a whole different culture. It's a whole new year. And it's the way their offseason went and the way our offseason went, we can split the division with them. I wouldn't say we'll sweep them. But we gotta at least win one game in the division to let them know that we're threats. He's been back. He is exactly. He's been backing it up though. He's been backing it. Pause. But he's been talking shit because he knows that he feels like Aaron Rodgers owns the Chicago Bears. He feels like he owns us when it comes to the division. But I feel like that's going to change this year. I feel like we can get one game out of them. I think we can really get one game out of the Kansas City Chiefs this year. They're not as talented offensively. McCole Hardman is still there. He's still fast, but he ain't a Tyreek Hill. Juju Smith-Schuster, he's a talent, but he ain't a Tyreek Hill. So, yeah. Punk, Kelsey. Fluffy, we are not getting Ndamukong Suh, bro. I'm sorry to say to you, but we're not getting Ndamukong Suh. Ndamukong Suh came, I'm going to repeat this one more time. He said that he wanted to be a Raider, and he didn't get it done, basically. He didn't get it done. If he really wanted to be here, he would have made it possible to be here. But he didn't make it possible to be here. So no, I don't think we get him. I think we split with Kansas City. Yeah. I think so too. I really think that we can split with KC this year. I definitely could agree to that. Fluffy, I hope not. What's going on, Jorge? If I said that correctly. You can say George or Jorge, which one, whatever one, how y'all pronounce it. I'm not too sure. Don't get me to lying. don't get me to lying at the end of the day, you know. Roll over the cap. Yeah, definitely roll over the cap. Awesome. I heard Sue has only 2 team options, and we are one of them. Yes, we are one of them. But the question is, are he really going to sign with us? It's been rumored since free agency started that he might be coming to the Raiders, and nothing has happened. I think the Raiders lost faith in that, in my opinion. They lost faith in that, and I did too. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. Basically, rally around the team we have. Facts. I say we're taking the real home opener in LA. Facts. That's our home. That's not the Chargers or the Rams home. Well, it's more of the Rams home than the Chargers home. But we're definitely taking it. We're really the home opener in LA. There'll be more black and silver jerseys in that stadium than you see Chargers. It's a known fact. Are we going to sweep KC this year? Book it. Ooh, it's a bold statement, Ray Love. That's a bold statement, my guy. We are going to sweep KC this year. Ooh. I don't know about that one, man. I say split. Sweep? You got a good one in that one, bro. I could definitely say that. But yeah, man, it's been really fun doing this with y'all today, man. I really love y'all to death. Y'all been so loyal. Even though I come live, I don't have the big numbers like I used to, but hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I love this fan base. I love our team. I really do. And I cannot wait the training camp start, Hall of Fame game, preseason games, because we're gonna go back to the consistent lives, the reaction Mondays, the call-in shows, Nothing But Raiders podcast. A lot of stuff is coming down with a lot of things that's going to happen during the week. And I'm going back to my collaborations with other content creators that we're playing against. So yeah, it's gonna be so much fun when the season starts again. We're going to have the reaction Monday. The call-in shows is coming back. Nothing But Raiders on Tuesday. And then we have the week by week preview show on Wednesday. And then we might have a live talking about the injury report on Thursday. Friday and Saturday, I might be off, but Sunday we're going to have on football games all over again. So keep up with the grind. Wednesdays, what I might do is switch it from Wednesdays to look at game film to get ready for the week's game. And then Thursday, I might have my preview show with a different content creator every single week. So yeah, we have some things lined up for Spotlight Raiders Talk once this season starts up. Absolutely. Chargers fans live in a box. That's how many of How small is the box, Watts? How small is the box, brother? How small is the box? Coach Dante, what's going on, brother? Thank you for tuning into the chat, man. I know you spending time with the wifey. Tell sister-in-law I said hello. Tell sister-in-law I said what up. You know what I'm saying? Salute. If y'all have not subscribed to Watts Raider, if you have not subscribed to Max Coverage TV, if you have not subscribed to For Life R Raiders Story, and you have not subscribed to Coach Dante, you need to subscribe to those 4 channels right now. Watts Raider is going to have your preview and your recap of every game for the next 18 weeks when the season starts. He breaks it down. He breaks it down. It'd be like 32 hour videos, and I watch all of it when it comes to Watts Raider, because he tells you the truth. But make sure y'all go subscribe to Coach Dante, Watts Raider, Max Coverage TV, and For Life R Raiders Story. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Subscribe to the Spotlight Sports Network too, man. We're trying to get the 1,400 subscribers on there too. So it's all love, man. Chief Rock one says, "What's up with you and Docs? What's up with me and Docs? What's up with me and Docs? I mean, he doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. I really have nothing to say about that. Docs is growing his channel. I'm getting back to growing mine. He got a former brother that I have with Hammer House. Hammer House used to be a part of my network. which he's no longer there, and we have not spoke since then. But hey, I don't hold no grudges. I respect what they doing over there. You know what I'm saying? So I respect what they doing, and I'm just staying in my lane and working on my craft to be a better content creator. And they working on their craft to be content creators. So I don't have nothing against docs. I don't know what's up with it, but hey, it is what it is, So I'm just rocking with me and who's supporting me, and that's it. Much respect to them over there. Much respect. What up, Carlos? Ray, what's going on, Eric Ortega? What's going on, bro? What's going on? What's going on, sister-in-law? There you go. There you go. What's going on, sister-in-law? What's goody? Are we getting overexcited for this season, or what do you think which should be our real expectations? Our real expectations to be better than last season. You know what I'm saying? Our expectations is to be better than last season. We do not want to we don't want to go backwards. You get what I'm saying? We don't want to go backwards, when it comes to we went 10-7. We made the playoffs. Yes, we lost to the Cincinnati Bengals on some cheating bullshit. But we got to be better than 10-7 this year. The way the division is and the way the AFC is looking, we have to be better than 10-7. Yeah, we have high expectations because we have Devontae Adams. Completely fine with that. But we have to be better. Even if we one game better, I'm satisfied. I don't want to go to being 10-7 and then lose and then going back to winning 8 games the next season. No, we have to improve on what we did last season, even though the coaches is not there. But we have to improve on what we did last season. So, unfortunately, we have to win 1 or 2 more games to make that jump. We got to make a jump this year. We took the step. Now we got to make the jump. And the jump is to win a playoff game and move on to the next round. That's just what it is. That's the expectations. Like, yeah, we had high expectations in the past, but I think this is the most exciting expectations than we had in recent years. So, I mean, I just think we need to move forward and get better instead of digressing. Tito Cedillo said, well said. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, man, I'm not hating on nobody, man. I'm not hating nobody. That's why I took time off to reflect. Like, I built this YouTube channel, to give my personal view of my favorite football team. I didn't come here to, build enemies, or I didn't come to YouTube to hold grudges. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing over there, I'm doing my thing. This is my lane, that's your lane. We all grown men at the end of the day. So when it comes down to it, yeah, like I said, I respect what they're doing over there. That's their job. That's their way to doing things to grow their content. I'm doing things over here to grow my content, and that's what it is. Shout out to the 28. Thank you, Dante. Thank you, brother. Really do appreciate you, man. Really do. If you could work with one Raiders, what position would you love? If you could work for the Raiders, what position would you love? As a player or as a coach? That's a good question. As a player or as a coach? Because as a coach, I think I'll work with I'll be a running backs coach. I mean, I've been offensive coordinators in other teams and stuff like that. I've been head coaching jobs, but just give me a position. Just give me the running backs. Give me that. And the only reason why I say that because I play the position. I play the position, and if I was a coach, it would be the running backs coach. But if it was front office, I wouldn't put myself in player personnel. That would be more like for Watts to be player personnel. I don't think I'll be in the front office. I think the front office is too complicated of a job. Just let me be a coach. Just let me be a coach. I think I don't want to be in the front office of an NFL organization. I just don't. I think there's too much pressure to be an executive, to be a president, to be an owner. It's just a lot with the front office. it's definitely a lot with the front office. So I can't say that. I really can't say that. But shout out to the people in the chat, man. Shout out to y'all. I was going to say an hour and 30 minutes, but it's always over. See, I always end up going 2 hours with y'all, man. I always end up going 2 hours with y'all, but I'm not going to go 2 hours. I'm going to give y'all a few more questions, and then we're going to run out of here, man. We're going to run out of here. I'm going to try to go live tomorrow too. If I can, because I do have the Darian Hopkins show on Fridays on the Spotlight Sports Network. So I'm going to try to go live tomorrow here. I'm not going to guarantee anything. I'm not going to guarantee that. Ray Love says, I want to be the water boy. He said he wants to be a water boy. Wow, that's crazy. You want to be a water boy? That'll be fun just to be on the side, just to be on the sideline with the players. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. The water boy will be lit though. It will be lit. Let me be a ball boy at that. Let me be a ball boy. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that. Let me just be a ball boy. You know, but like I said, man, I want to thank the 31 in the chat for being here, man. I was not expecting 30 people out of, the 7,000 subscribers that I have. It's been very humbling to do what I do on this channel when the NFL season comes around. And I cannot thank y'all enough for sticking with me through the hard times on this channel, through the bad times on this channel. And I'm pretty humble and blessed to have the nation that supports me through thick and thin, man. It's been one of the most craziest rides ever. You know what I'm saying? It's been one of the craziest rides this past year. The channel grew so it grew so rapidly. We lost some friends in the situations, but you lost, connections with people, but hey, things happen. Season record as of right now, Eric Ortega says, I want to be Sandra's vice president. Oh my God. I say, I think we get about 12 or 13 wins this year. 12 or 13 wins this year. As of right now, until what we look like, going into the season. But I'm very humbled to have this channel. I'm very grateful to have this channel. I'm very blessed to have this channel, and to come back and see people still support and still show love. I'm completely honored, man. I'm completely honored. Like I said, I did not live stream on this channel since May. I'm still working on myself. I'm still trying to figure out, a way to give y'all the best content that I can on this channel. And I can't thank y'all enough, man. But there we have it, guys. There we have it. Spotlight Raiders Talk Live Q&A is coming to an end. I want to thank everyone again for coming through and talking Raiders football, no matter if it was about JaMarcus Russell, no matter if it was about the preseason or training camp or any other crazy questions. Thank you. Thank you. I do have a Discord. I'm supposed to be bringing the Raiders Discord back, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully we could get that, man. But thank y'all so much for being here on the Spotlight Raiders Talk, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fun. It's been real. Hopefully I could go live for y'all tomorrow. I'm not sure. But if not, then I will definitely have a video out coming up for y'all. I got something cooking up in the lab, and I cannot wait for y'all to see it. But let me know what y'all think, Raider Nation, man. Let me know what y'all think. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I love y'all. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram as Spotlight Raiders Talk. Follow me on Twitter as Spotlight RN Talk, and make sure you go to our website at spotlightsportnetwork.net. Leave us a review on every single podcast that we have on the Spotlight Sports Network, and subscribe to everybody that was in the chat, man. Love y'all. Peace, love, and blessings. And I'll see you on the next live stream or in the next video. Peace.
Try to drain my energy, the enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease, but I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy, I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless, spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis.